Welcome to Rollin' 18 Podcast and the Great Freight Awakening.
Welcome to Rolling 18 Podcast. This 40-year veteran is here for anyone wanting to stay up to date in the trucking world. Grab your coffee, hop on board, and let's get on down the road with Walter Gatlin.
Hello, drivers. I want to thank you guys for checking out my podcast here, Rollin' 18 Podcast. I thank you for everything you guys do for each other out there on the road. You know, across America, something powerful is happening. From the ports of California to the docks of Pennsylvania, from the warehouses and ports, docks in Texas to the docks in Canada, the American truck driver is waking up. They're waking up to the hard truth. The very industry they keep alive has been ripping them off, squeezing them dry and using their loyalty for decades. They're calling it the Great Freight Awakening because truck drivers are starting to see what many suspected all along. You know, without the driver, nothing moves. We know this. No groceries on the shelves, no medicine in the pharmacy, no fuel at the gas station, no building supplies, zero economy. And yet the people behind the wheel, the men and women who sacrifice holidays, sleep, family, time, and especially their health, are too often the last to be respected and the first to be blamed. They face rising fuel costs, unpaid detention time, impossible schedules. They face brokers taking oversized cuts. They face corporate contracts designed to protect everyone except the driver. And they are told to work harder, drive farther, wait longer, and accept less. And now drivers are asking the question, why? And I'm asking, why did it take us so long? You know, drivers, we need to communicate. I put out a video not too long ago about owning a CB. And I'll scream this from the mountaintops. If you work for a company that does not allow a CB, get rid of them. Fire them and go find somebody else to work for. Because you're the captain of your ship. You don't need to be left out in the cold, in the dark, and without sound, knowing what's up ahead of you, knowing what's going on in your local community or across the nation. You need to know these things. You need to hear when drivers speak, and you need to understand we're being ripped off. Why does the driver carry the risk while someone else takes the reward? Why does the driver lose hours waiting at docks with no compensation? Why does the driver absorb maintenance, insurance breakdowns, and inflation while rates collapse? Why is the backbone of American commerce treated like a disposable expenditure? This is what this moment is all about. The Great Freight Awakening is not anger for the sake of anger. It is awareness. It is truck drivers comparing notes. It is owner-operators sharing numbers. It is company drivers demanding fairness. It is veterans of the road mentoring the next generation. It is people realizing they are stronger together than isolated apart. This is a call for transparency. Fair rates, paid time, real respect, safe schedules, honest contracts, and recognition that trucking is not just another cost on a spreadsheet. Listen up, drivers. For too long, we have been at a 90% turnover rate that needs to stop. And we can definitely put a big dent in that by communicating with each other, by realizing whether we got 5 million miles under our belt or 3 weeks under our belt, we're all human beings and we're all here to do a job, and we can make that job a lot easier if you and I start working together. The truck driver is no longer asleep to the game. Definitely not asleep at the wheel. We are reading the contracts. They are watching the margins. We are asking better questions. They are refusing bad freight. We are speaking up. They are organizing. Who is we and they? Us. That's what the word is. 2 letters. Us. And once working people understand their value, everything changes. Don't you want to be treated better? Don't you want to be nicer to the driver that you're working with and you're on the same road with? Do you love being angry all the time and nitpicking this and that because somebody made a small mistake? So to every driver rolling today under the blanket of freedom, crossing state lines, hauling the weight of this country behind you, you're not invisible. You're not replaceable. and you are not alone. They say we have a driver shortage. We do not. We have CDL holders sitting at home because they're tired of being treated like garbage. They're tired of working for less money, and they're tired of being told and micromanaged on everything they do. This is the Great Freight Awakening, and it is finally getting started. I'm seeing some positive stuff out there. Go to WeTheTruckers.com. Be a part of it. Read the bills that are up before Congress. Read what's happening. Understand what is going on. Do your part and start communicating with your brothers and sisters on the road. Start being humble and realize we do not know everything individually. We win by working together. Now, I've told you guys this a million times. If we do not start gaining on this, we will lose forever. They will break this country down into 500-mile runs, and we will get nothing. They will have complete control, and we will not be needed for much. They're already running down in southern Texas autonomous vehicles, no driver. They're already running warehouses down in southern Texas, no forklift operators. Computers and machines are doing the work. Is this what we really want? We know damn well they can't take the whole country, and they won't even take most of it. But we have to realize we're still the top dog, and we have to let them understand that we know this, and by working together. We could go on a national strike. What are they going to do? Not a damn thing. They can't do anything. And I'm not calling for one. I'm just saying, you guys want better? Let's work together. If you don't care, then walk away. Because there's a lot of people sitting at home waiting for us to do the work for them. And you CDL drivers at home, get off your butt. Let's start contacting your legislators. Let's start reading the stuff like WeTheTruckers.com have on their website and find out what bills we have in there so you can get back out on the road where you know you want to be. I'm Walter Gatlin, like I always say, God bless, be safe, keep it between the lines, driver.
Thank you for listening to Rollin' 18 Podcast. Please visit Walter's podcast site at rollin18podcast.com or his social media sites such as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. All links are in the description.